Hi, this is Simon, and look who's just arrived. Nope. Hi, this is Simon from Fingers on Plastic, and look who's just arrived. It is LS-09 Weaponeer, which is of course an oversized take on Masterpiece movie Ironhide. Box is quite large, not gonna lie. So it's got a window, we all love a good window. Apparently it's got metal parts. I was disappointed by the official one. I'm hoping this one is going to be better. And I do love a good window box. Take a look at the back. There he is, standing, looking all, yeah, murdery. Awesome. I'm going to crack him open and see what we can see. And here he is. And doesn't he look fantastic? He looks great. Have they fixed all the problems from the original Masterpiece? No, just in short, but we'll come to that. They've added a few new things, which is really cool. But first of all, let's take a closer look at him. Oh God, that box is a pain in the bum to work with. Right, here he is. You can see different colour. His back's come undone. His back's different from the Masterpiece. He's got light up eyes and light up cannons, which we'll look at separately in a minute. This area is still a problem. It looks like there's pegs, or they've tried to develop pegs for it. 1 minute, I'm gonna go and fiddle some more. Okay, so there's a peg in there now, which sort of keeps it in place. It's better, but it is not perfect. Let's take a roaming camera, make it easier. Detail is lovely on him. Something I do need to point out. I don't know if this is going to be the same on everyone's, but mine has flippy floppy arm cannons, and there doesn't seem to be a way to firm them up. Although, 1 moment. Okay. There is a tab on the wrist, it's a clear tab there, which does tab it in and makes them a little bit more stable. And whilst we're here, let's take there's a little button, which I've lost. Little button. Little button. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, so the button on this cannon doesn't want to be a button at the moment, which is interesting because it was earlier, but there's a button on this cannon, and as you can see, it gives it a nice blue glow. But let's look at his face. There he is in all his pretty glory. But if you push on his ear hole, there we go. That looks quite nice, isn't it? That looks much better. Big fan of that. Articulation. You will have to excuse me, this is not an ideal surface. Let's stop, bottom and look up. We have toe articulation. Slight ankle rocker. Not much at the knee. But he can kick forward quite a bit. And he can kick back quite a bit. Oh my lord. Oh. Waist. Head can look up. Can't look down. No tilting. But we do have left and right. He has finger articulation. He can offer the cuddle. 90 at the elbow. The shoulders are not perfect. They're basically the same. as the masterpiece. There's a degree of messing about there. But overall, again, he's not perfect, but I'm not feeling the sense of disappointment I did with the masterpiece. He's still a very cool figure. You know, he works and he looks good. So I'm just going to bring in the official MP and Studio Series. Bear with me one moment. So here we have Studio Series, Masterpiece and Weijang. Daddy, Mummy and Baby going out for a murder walk in the park. It's tricky. Which one do I like the most? This is better than that. This is still quite good though. The Studio Series still holds up, I feel. I'm just going to cut him out for a minute. I'm knocking things over. Oh, there goes Studio Series. I transformed this the other day. It was a horror, so I'm not going to be transforming him again. But overall, it's pretty cool. So, the time has come to get this guy into truck mode. I'll be back. It's so beautiful. I love this truck. Now, it's not much more fun to transform than the masterpiece, if I'm going to be brutally honest. It's about the same, but it looks amazing. And there's a few tweaks, like the toes fold up at the back, and you might notice that something's missing from the back, but you get a little baggie. And that little baggie is what is going to plug on there, which I'll do in just a moment. It rolls lovely. Getting everything to clip and tab in underneath was, quite frankly, a bit of a horror. Oh, bloody hell. But it looks great. It runs great. I think these bits probably should have been silver. Again, this isn't the Black Apple one. This is the Aoi mech one, which is just so there are some tweaks. I mean, there are some differences, and it looks stunning. Where do I put the cannons? Have a good look at these cannons whilst we're here, shall we? You see, just there. Got the light. Very nice cannons. They don't store on top anymore. They store on the sides, if you were so inclined. And this one still has the twirly bit there. Like I said, the button is here. It doesn't click anymore, but the light does come on, but the button doesn't wish to be a button. Let's bring in the Studio Series. Again, I love this Studio Series one. And let's bring in the masterpiece. Oh, who's tangled up in... How have you got tangled? You're damn right I didn't transform him. I hate transforming him. But you get the point, right? He's bigger. And he looks quite fruity. Now, if you just excuse me for one moment, it's time to sort that back out. That's a bit better. That's a bit better, isn't it? Very nice. It's quite lovely. I like it. But yeah, that is MPM LS-09 Weaponeer. If you've got any... one thing. He has... So it's mostly plastic, but there are some die-cast bits in him. Like his toes are now plastic. Where was the die-cast? I found some, and his willy is now plastic. The toes are plastic. Plastic. Where was the die-cast? I found some. Plastic. 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 sure. Not sure at all. So, I think he's plastic, to be honest. I don't think we have much die cast, but we do have some lovely joints and things in. And it's just like the bumper's a bit different. It's got lights, and all in all, it looks great. But any questions, leave them in the comments and I will answer them when I can. But from me and the Dirty KO, thank you very much.
Fingers on plastic.